You know that person who flinches when someone says, "But she's your mother." The one who dreads the holidays, not because they hate celebration, but because they know the price of admission is their own peace. Note that these people aren't cold-hearted, nor are they ungrateful. They are just exhausted. If you are someone who realized that your biggest bully wasn't on the playground, but at the dinner table, welcome. You're about to feel very seen. Because society calls these people strict parents, but psychology calls them narcissists. And for you, they weren't raising a child, they were consuming one. Here is the thing. Healthy love is a two-way street, but narcissistic love is a con game. You might know this feeling. It's the parent who loves to get one over on people, neighbors, strangers, even you. Psychologists call this instrumental abuse. To them, you aren't a person with feelings, you are an appliance. You exist to make them look good, or to be their emotional punching bag. Think about it. Did they bait you with promises of help, only to pull the rug out the second you felt safe? Maybe they promised to help with a loan or a car, only to use that money as a leash to choke you with later. That's not parenting, that is a transaction, and you were the one paying the price. But the toxicity goes deeper. The most dangerous narcissists are what we call the community saints. To the outside world, they are heroes. They volunteer, they are charming, they tell great stories, but behind closed doors, they are cold, calculating sharks. This creates a psychological split in your brain. You remember being 6 years old, microwaving your own eggs for dinner, because they were too busy being amazing for everyone else. You remember the silence, you remember the secrets. And when you try to tell people, they say, "But your mum is such an angel." That is the ultimate gaslighting. You aren't just fighting your parent, you are fighting their public relations campaign. Now, let's talk about what happens when you confront them. You lay it all out. You explain the hurt, the neglect, the manipulation. And what do? They hit delete on reality. They will look you in the eye and say, "That never happened." They will tell you that you are the abusive one. They will rewrite history so fast, it will make your head spin. Psychologists call this the missing reasons. When you finally cut them off, they will tell everyone they have no idea why. They will play the victim to get sympathy from the very people they lied to. They protect their ego at the cost of your sanity. So, why do people finally leave? It's not because they don't love their parents. It's because the cost of admission became too high. Living with a narcissist is like living with constant TV static in your head. You are always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You are always managing their emotions while suffocating your own. When you cut that cord, it's not an act of hate, it's an act of exorcism. The static stops. The silence isn't lonely, it's peaceful. You realize that you don't need their inheritance, their approval, or their fake love. You just need your life back. If you are the one who walked away, listen to me. You are not ungrateful. You are the one who broke the cycle. You looked at the generational trauma and said, "It ends with me." That is not weakness. That is the definition of strength. This is a deep topic, and 4 minutes isn't enough to cover the recovery process. I write a private newsletter where I go deeper into the psychology of toxic families and many more psychology topics. Join us there. The link is in the description. You've done the hard part. Now let's do the healing.